Well, it's time. My rack came in the mail today. I just ordered an inexpensive rack off Bulldog. It's a good rack. But the reason why I bought this one is it's very thin. So I'm going to use that for the outline of the rack area on the table. According to the official rules, you need an outline on the table so that when you have a break ball, you use the outline that you've drawn to determine whether a ball is in the rack or out of the rack. And so that's required for high run attempts for playing straight pool. And that's my focus. So that's what we're going to do. And then I've also got the template, and I've got some clear donuts. So I'm going to draw the outline and put on clear donuts, and then I'll be ready to do some official straight pool runs. I washed my hands and I vacuumed the table, and then there's still a spot here, a little something. When I vacuumed the table, the spot came off. That's okay. I can see a mark where the head ball has been placed. And so I'm going to use that to determine, let's just check it and make sure. Okay. I'm sure it's fine, but I've got one chance at drawing this outline, and I don't want to mess it up. Okay, so that's where the head ball goes. And I even took a piece of cardboard here and did a test run of tracing the rack just to make sure. And I made a little goober here, so I know what I had to do. You got to keep the pen at the same angle as you draw. So I think I can handle it. I think I can do it. This is the same pen that we use to draw the line across the head string up here. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, there's the head. This ball is right on the spot. And so we're going to bring the rack down to it. And I'm going to visually see if it looks straight. Let's get these balls out of the way here. Don't need those. So let's visually try and make this perfectly straight, or what looks like straight when it's on the ball. Okay, and then I'm going to measure from this side right there. Okay, and that's 15 inches to the rail. You got to make sure you put your head straight above it. It's right on the money, guys. 15 inches. It looked straight to me when I look from every angle, and I just measured it, and it's 15. So that's it. As a woodworker, though, we learn to measure twice and cut once. So I'm going to measure twice and draw once. Okay. Yeah, so that might be just a hair low. I'm going to turn it this way just a smidge. That much. Okay. Okay, that is as perfect as I'm going to get it, and it looks perfect from both sides. Okay, so what I want to do now is hold it in place while I draw the line. Oh, this makes me so nervous drawing on my cloth. Oh. Okay, so let's not let the ball interfere with anything. And what I want to do, I got a finger on each leg of this. So I'm going to start right here, and let's just do it. Go nice and smooth all the way around. Then I've got to come around my arm. And go this way. Before I move the rack, does it look good? Yes, it does. Well, I did it. I drew on my cloth. Yeah, you can see where I started and stopped the line here. That's on the back of the rack, and where I started and stopped here, but it's good. It's fine. That's it. For better or for worse, that's the rack. Now I know where, if a break ball's over the line, I can tell instantly during play when, when there's a cluster of balls in here, you can tell. You can say, oh, I can't use the 12, but I can use the 14. So I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so that's done. Now, we've got to put this template on here. And I can see where the head ball is very clearly, so I can center that head circle on there. And then here, I can look visually to make sure this is perfect, but I can also measure. And let me use a different ruler. That tape measure is kind of hard for that. There we go. I'll probably speed this up into a time lapse. I've got my razor blade here, and generally I don't want this razor blade anywhere near my cloth. But we're going to be super duper careful. And all we're doing with the razor blade is using it to grab the donut off from the sticky. So we get it to start coming up and put it on the razor blade, because that lets us put it over the circle and locate it absolutely perfectly, and then take the razor blade away. All right, how does that look? Doesn't matter. What matters is how it racks. Let's see how it racks. If you have to struggle too much to get the balls tight, then it's no good. So they're all tight. Well, that's not tight. The 11 and the 2. Okay. So those are not going in there tight. The 15 isn't tight. Neither is the 12. So the 15 doesn't touch either ball. How could that be? Yeah, it's not even on the donut. The other balls are doing good. There's a little gap there, though. That's not even centered. Yeah, those balls aren't even on the donuts. Okay, hold on. I didn't even have them on the donuts anywhere. None of them were on there. Okay. I like it. They're all tight, perfectly tight. One of these balls is going to hit my camera. I love it. All right, we're ready to play.